Good evening and warm greetings to one and all. I am Pinky Poddar from Dr. Reddy's and I am your host for this evening. As you know, we are one of India's top pharmaceutical companies. Apart from ensuring uninterrupted medicine supply, we have been facilitating a series of web-based dialogues and workshops between healthcare practitioners in India and leaders from different arenas to draw inspiration and to learn. Frontline healthcare professionals and workers are fighting this war by working tirelessly, with whatever resources they have. However, they are experiencing anxiety, pressure, fear, exhaustion, isolation, and emotional trauma. We breathe, therefore we exist. Never before in history of mankind can an act so basic has become so important, and ability to learn some tips to improve it will be life-saving, and thus we realize the need to conduct an extensive course on pranayama. While we understand that most of you would have heard about it or have been actively practicing this pranayama, however, for the benefit of those being initiated new into it, pranayama is the practice of breath control in yoga. In modern yoga as exercise, it consists of synchronizing the breath with movements with asanas, but is also a distinct breathing exercise on its own, usually practiced after asanas. So pranayama is one of most universal offerings from ancient India and is absolutely relevant in the current context. So we are happy to welcome to you for this 7 days course on pranayama with none other than Ira Trivedi. I'll just give a brief introduction of Ira Trivedi. Ira Trivedi is a best-selling author and yoga acharya. She is the founder of YOG LOVE, which is India's fastest growing virtual studio and community with students practicing from 13 countries. In 2017, she was honored as one of BBC's 100 most influential women in the world. Ira is also a founder of Namami Yoga, a charity that teaches yoga and life skills to underprivileged children. So, welcome to you, Ira.
Namaste. Thank you so much, Pinky.
Namaste. So, before I hand over to you, Ira, let me share with our esteemed audience something about this course. So, are you recovering from COVID-19? Do you want to boost your immunity? Are you ready for a holistic transformation in 7 days? This course is designed to help you to form a daily lifelong pranayama habit. Ira will be guiding you every step of the way in this course. Special focus will be on COVID recovery, improvement in lung capacity, and boosting the immune system. That is very important. Regulation of functions like digestion, metabolism, and even our body temperature. Reduce anxiety, plus supportive therapy for depression. And the added advantage for this course is that it imparts a yogi glow in all the practitioners. So Ira will be your acharya for this week, and this course will continue for 7 days, starting today, every evening at 7 p.m. Just in case any of your friends, relatives, or colleagues missed out in joining out today with us, you can extend them the invitation to join from tomorrow. So without taking much time, I'll just hand over to you, Ira. So over to you.
Thank you, Pinky. Thank you. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. It is an honor and a blessing for me to be here today and to have the space to guide all of you in this beautiful practice. And even though 30 minutes is a very short time and 7 days is an even shorter time, I'm going to try and simplify these practices as much as possible so that they don't appear to be overwhelming. They don't appear to be daunting. And then you can make them a part of your daily life. I will try and give you tips and tricks on my own journey, from my own journey on how I made these practices a part of my daily life and how they have indeed led to a great transformation. A silver lining of the pandemic, because there's always a silver lining, is that all of us have started thinking about our lungs a lot more, right? We all think about our well-being a lot more. Respiration as a medical science has become very important now. And it hasn't really been so much in the past. In fact, when I ask my students where the lungs are, you know what most of them say? They say the lungs are here. That's where people think the lungs are. The lungs are here. The lungs are here. In fact, the lungs are here, right? Since we have a lot of medical practitioners in this group, I would imagine that they would know this, but the common man doesn't. And even the important organs of breathing, like the diaphragm, such an important muscle that aids us, our second heart, really, people don't really place much emphasis on it. In fact, most of the people who I see are breathing very shallow breaths. But just learning how to breathe correctly, just a simple act of breathing correctly, can lead to reversal of your high blood pressure, of cholesterol. It can help with diabetes. And in many cases, doctors have seen that learning how to breathe correctly even helps straighten the spine. There's been a lot of studies on this. So just being able to breathe, just this particular act has is so important to our breathing, and most of us are breathing at only 20% of our capacity. So what happens when we get COVID? We're not able to fathom why we can't recover so quickly, and the reason is, hey, we weren't really breathing correctly in the first place. We were always ignoring our lungs, and so now when we need our lungs more than ever before, they're not able to cope up with this virus, or to what we expect of them, right? But we can't really blame our lungs. We can blame our own selves, right? So I would like to, before we begin, just give you a brief structure of what we're going to be doing on a daily basis. We're going to begin every class with a centering practice, because this, while it is focused on techniques, we're also going to use this 30 minutes as a sacred space, right? For you to just, for these 30 minutes, be here, disconnected from anything else which may be tormenting you, which may be troubling you, which may even we're leaving behind things that are making you joyful. We're leaving those behind too. We're leaving everything behind. And the more you're able to do that in this particular course, the better you're going to be able to experience the practice and gain whatever knowledge that I'm humbly here to present to you. So first few minutes is always going to be centering, and then we're going to be doing a few exercises, right? These are very simple. You can do them sitting on a chair. So if you are not comfortably able to sit down on the mat, grab a chair, and that's absolutely fine. I prefer if you don't use a sofa, instead use a chair. You can sit next to a wall if you want to. Grab a cushion. Cushions will help you sit up and sit more comfortably. What I don't want is you getting uncomfortable in this practice and stop doing pranayama because this cross-legged position is too tough for you. Don't do that. Be as comfortable as you want. Sitting in a cross-leg is not our goal. Doing pranayama is our goal. And then we're going to proceed to the practice of breathing. We're just going to begin by understanding diaphragmatic conscious breathing. And over these next 7 days, we're going to build up to a daily practice that you can take along with you and practice on a daily basis. There's nothing complicated about it. There's nothing which, you don't need anything but your breath. That's all you really need for the tools that I'm going to give you. And then you should use these tools. Remember, my simple mantra is that if you learn how to control your breath, which is what pranayama is teaching you, pranayama, the control of prana. And we're going to even learn what prana is in this course, because for many people, it's kind of, what is prana? That's a big question. So we're going to discuss that too. So if you control the breath, you learn how to control the mind. And if you learn how to control your mind, you take control of your life. It's as simple as that. Breath, mind, life. So simple, right? Formula for our own happiness. But it begins with the breath. And that's where we're going to start in this course. And do remember that at any point, if you have any questions, you can always drop questions, and then the team at Dr. Reddy's is going to give them to me, and I'm going to answer them the following day. So please ask as many questions as you like. I'm also available on social media at Ira Trivedi, at YOG LOVE. on our website, www.yoglove.in. Whatever questions you ask, they will be answered. Just let us know that you're from Dr. Reddy's and we will give you special preference. All right, now let's begin with our practice. Let's take a comfortable seated posture. If you have a cushion, you can place it just underneath your tailbone. Don't sit on top of the cushion. Just take 1 inch of the cushion and place it underneath your buttocks. Keep the back straight, keep the spine straight. Keep the chin parallel to the ground. Keep the fingers in the Vishnu Mudra on the knees. Now let's begin to scan the body. Place all the tension on the toes, on the calves, on the knees, on the thighs, on your spine, on your abdomen, on all of your organs, on your chest, on your shoulders, on your throat, on your chin, your lips, your nose, your eyes, your forehead. Now bring all the focus to your breath, your conscious breath, which you're inhaling through the nose and you're exhaling through the nose. Make sure that you're not breathing in through any point through your mouth. All the breathing is happening through your nose. Before we begin our practice, I would like for you to place a sankalpa, a resolution. And that resolution could be something as simple as I want to be able to integrate pranayama or breath work into my life. But state that statement, verbalize it in your mind. Maybe even say it out loud. Placing your resolution, knowing that these resolutions are bound to come true. And now let's bring your hands to heart center. We begin by chanting Om together 3 times. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Now you can automatically feel that the mind is in a different place, right? Just by following 5 minutes, the state of mind has changed. So now we can move into our practices with this renewed state of mind. Let's bring the hands on the knees and let's just simply open up the chest, draw the head back. And exhale as you come forward. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale as you draw forward. Inhale as you open up. Exhale as you move forward. Inhale as you open up. Exhale as you move forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And let's slowly begin making circles of our body. So just simple, nice, long, deep circles. Touch the chin to the floor if you can. Twist the shoulders forward and backward. Trying to create some space in your spine. This is what we're trying to do, trying to connect the body and the breath with these simple movements. As we go forward, you inhale. As you move back, you exhale. Now let's change the direction. So we're just, right now, first step, beginning to connect the body and the breath before we move into any form of stillness. These practices are also helping us with creating elasticity in the spine, which is really going to help even our lungs. A stiff spine is no good. It leads to stiffness in the entire body. Now let's come back to center and let's slowly raise our arms up. You can interlock your fingers and stretch them up and pull the shoulders up. You just pull them up over here and try to rotate the palms towards the ceiling. And now you can push the neck up if you're comfortable. If you have no pains in the neck, you can push the neck up and you can come back to center. Inhale, push the neck up only if you're comfortable, and back to center. And then inhale and twist the body towards the right. Get a nice deep twist for the whole spine, knowing that you're working on your spleen, you're working on your paranasal sinuses. Through these beautiful twists, you can bring your hands down over here and twist further to the side. And coming back to center, bring the arms up, stretch all the way up. Really stretch up. Inhale and exhale, twist towards the left, twisting as much as you can from the waist, a beautiful massage to all of your organs. Don't be scared to go further in the practice. Exhale, bring the hands down and just ring, doing your maximum as much as you can, going deeper into the pose. Just staying here and ringing. And then come back to center and just let's do one quick release. So we spend a little bit more time today on our warm-ups. So you become familiar with them. We'll be practicing these same every day. And then what I would like for you to do is to pick and choose the ones that you like, the ones that really help you. Then you get to choose your warm-ups, and you can, instead of doing what I'm doing, you can pick and choose. Now just bring the soles of the feet together. And if you're sitting in a chair, no worries, just flap your legs side to side. Bring a little bit of life, a little bit of blood flow into the legs so that, when we sit in stillness, you don't get any cramps and you're allowed to sit very comfortably. Just allow the bent legs. Now let's come back to seated. Let's take our posture and we begin with the practice of conscious breathing. So what I'd like for you to do is to take one hand, place it on the belly, to place the other hand and to place it on the chest. And all that we're going to do for the next 5 minutes is that we're going to observe the breath. And what I would like for you to do is on the inhale, I want you to see the belly extending. Okay, so on 1 and 2, you move the breath to the belly. On 3 and 4, you should feel it in the chest. And on an exhale, we feel the breath coming out. Inhale, 1, 2, belly, 3, 4, chest, and exhale, 1, 2, belly, 3, 4, chest, right? Inhale, belly. Exhale, chest and belly. And really try and move the abdomen towards the navel. So you should feel the abdomen moving out and in. And if you don't feel that, then you should really try it as if your stomach is moving out like a balloon. Try the maximum to have the abdomen come out and have the abdomen come in. And just observe, where are you breathing from? Are you breathing from your stomach? Are you breathing from your chest? Are you breathing from your throat only? Is your breath not even moving beyond this part? Just observe. This is a very important practice that we're doing. So just place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, Close your eyes and follow my voice. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the back straight, spine straight. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath. Filling in the lungs a little bit more, 3/4 of the lungs full, and just stay here and hold. Remembering that breath retention is the finest way to increase lung strength. And exhale slowly with control. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Hold the breath. Really focus at the point in between your eyebrows. And exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Back straight, spine straight. Making sure that the belly is extended. And exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Feeling that energy now, feeling the point in between your eyebrows. Staying with the practice, being patient, not letting the mind wander here and there. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Back straight, spine straight. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Last 1 minute. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And now slowly bring the hands down and just do a few rounds of natural breathing. Just feeling the breath. The first practice in pranayama is just understanding yogic breath. And the more we continue to do this, the more effective this becomes. So every day we add simple practices into our kitty, our toolbox. And now for the last 5 minutes of our practice, you have two options. You can either remain sitting up, or if you'd like to, just lie back. You can lie back on your mat in a simple Shavasana. You can place a pillow underneath the head if this makes it more comfortable. Keep the legs 2 to 3 feet apart, keep the arms 2 to 3 feet apart, and just let the body sink into the ground. And now feeling the rise and fall of the belly. In the lying down position, I would like for you to place one hand on the belly, the other hand on the chest, if you'd like this, and observe. Is the belly moving, or is it only the chest? Are you involving your entire respiratory system or only the chest? Trying to engage as much as possible. Inhale and exhale. Feeling the rise of the belly, the fall of the belly. You can keep your hands on your chest, or you can bring them alongside the body. Keep the palms open, nice and wide. On this Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning, wherever you are, let's take just 5 minutes to go within. Closing the eyes and just allowing the body to sink into the ground and grow lighter and lighter and lighter. If you've just recovered from COVID, or maybe still have COVID, a lingering effect, or if you have any other aches, pains, whether it's physical or mental, bring your focus to these aches and pains. And begin to bring a beautiful golden light to these aches and pains. An energy of healing, an energy of care and love. As you inhale from your belly and as you exhale completely, the body is becoming lighter and lighter and lighter, sending healing energy to all the body parts which need it. And allowing the spine to sink deeply into the ground. Just taking a moment of stillness. And then slowly moving the body, bringing the body towards the right side. And now slowly coming up into a seated posture. We conclude with just chanting Om together 3 times. Om. Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace and peace. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Please do send in your questions. We build on this fundamental practice every day.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ira. It was very enlightening, and even I was also practicing along with you, so it was really nice. Thank you so much. And I felt the beginning has been very good, and our audience will learn a lot of things about pranayama in the next 6 days. So thank you again, Ira, for this pranayama session, and let us meet tomorrow same time. I request you all to join for the next 6 days at the same time. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, because good health can't wait. Thank you all.